Hello, friends. Today's topic is living paycheck to paycheck and what can you do to get yourself out of that situation? Let's rant.
Am I the only one who feels like I will never stop living paycheck to paycheck? The economy we live in is trash. The jobs we work for are trash. They pay you the bare minimum, but want you to show up and give your 110%. How does that work? These houses, they want you to pay $1,000+ for rent, and they're 1980 houses. You got to have a deposit, last month's rent, first month's rent. Like, why do I need to pay last month's rent? I don't understand that. Car insurance, car payments, they're rip-offs. Why am I paying $300 for car insurance? I don't understand. Health insurance, skyrocket. Food, skyrocket. Like, I just don't understand how I will ever be able to afford to wake up and go hop on a plane and enjoy my best life. I just don't understand. By the time my kids get to adulthood, they're gonna have to pay to open the door to walk out of their own house. I really rather be a cockroach crawling on the ground for free than have to live this life every day. Like, I can't be the only one who feels this way. Like, I need to know, y'all that get to wake up and take trips and go across country and do $100 shopping sprees at Target every single day. What are you doing? What's the secret to life? What is the secret recipe that you have that we don't have? Let us know.
Australians get a fair go when there is absolutely no competition in this country. There is a big four banks, there's big four consulting firms, there's the top two telecoms companies, you know, there's the only top two supermarkets, and they're all raising prices, all taking incentives from the government, while also having record profits year on year, while Australians struggle after the COVID crisis. Just because these companies supply jobs doesn't mean that they should be taking advantage of Australians. It is for this reason that I started a side business to supplement my income, and I moved overseas, because I figured out that if I kept working here, I would have to work extremely hard in order to pay for my mortgage and just pay for my daily expenses. Whereas if I moved overseas, I could earn USD and live in places where my money went a whole lot further. Anyway, please let me know, is there a way to get around this? Is there something that you're doing that allows you to save more money? If you want to know the method that I'm using, just DM me ready on IG and I'll send you some info about it.
Here's 5 things that help me in paycheck to paycheck living and help me pay down thousands of dollars of debt. And most of them don't even have anything to do with an actual dollar amount. Number 1, I had to get sick and tired of being sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I had to take accountability and realize that I'm the reason why I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Nothing or nobody else is the reason. Number 2, I had to stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. At the time, shoes was the thing, shoes and polo. So every time I get paid, I would try to go buy a pair of shoes. I would go to the outlet mall, go in there and spend $100 on a shirt and a hat at Polo, and repeat the cycle every single paycheck. Number 3, I had to get more knowledgeable about how money works and what money's purpose really is. Since we were never taught financial literacy, all we know how to do is make and spend money. We weren't taught how to keep it or invest it or use it as a tool to create and build the lifestyles that we want. Number 4, I learned how to pay myself first from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Every time we get paid, we paying everybody else. Phone bill, light bill, car note. We making everybody else richer except for ourselves. And so we get to the end of our paycheck or the last bit of our money that we have left to ourselves, and then we have to make a hard decision of trying to save when we don't have much left because we done took care of everybody else before ourselves. And last but not least, and this is probably the most important one, I was disciplined and consistent. I was disciplined by saying no to things that I knew I shouldn't have been spending money on. I would sacrifice things that I wanted to have, but I decided not to because I could see the bigger picture. I was consistent with good money habits.
Some good advice being given out, I guess. At the end of the day, you make the best choice for yourself.
What's up, my fellow TikTok budgeting biatches? If you're new here, my name is Stephanie, and I'm a 39-year-old single mother living in Southern California, and I make $22 an hour plus commission. So today we're going to be going over my paycheck from November 28th to December 12th. And this one I'm going to do a little bit different because I'm going to give you guys my paycheck breakdown. For my gross earnings, I made $1,771.22. They took out taxes, so state income tax, Social Security, and Medicare, that totaled out to $130.12. And then my deductions, which includes my 401k, medical, dental, vision, that came out to a total of $341.51. So after taxes and deductions, I took home a total of $1,299.59, and I'm going to show you how I budget this. Okay, so like I mentioned, for my income, I took home a total of $1,299.59. I did get child support of $378.92. So that came out to a total of $1,678.51. And I had a leftover balance of $206.87, which equals $1,885.38. So bills, we paid half my rent, which is $1,038.47. My car insurance came out to $139.71. AppleCare Plus is $9.99. TikTok subscription, $6.51. Gym, $49.99. Water, sewer, trash came out to $91.98. My dance fees are, $147.68. To pay my daughter's wrestling dues, which came out to $100. And for my kids' allowance, it's going to be $60. So that comes out to a total of $1,644.33. Now moving on to debt. We've got $40 to Capital One, $40 to Ally, $45 to Fortiva. Then I got my tires, which is $60.49. And then my Klarna, $44.40. So that comes out to a total of $229.89. So let's see what I've got left over. So we're going to have income, $1,885.38 minus my bills. So $1,644.33 minus my debt, which is $229.89. And we have a leftover, you guys, of a whopping $11.08. Phew. I know you guys are already thinking, Stephanie, what about groceries? What about gas? What about household goods? I finally have $11, and this is where I really actually start doing my side hustles. So I'll go out and I'll do Grubhub, DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, whatever I can to earn extra money, basically like on the weekends, after work, to help cover for groceries. Or I use my credit cards, to be honest with you, to be able to pay for stuff. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. I'm supposed to be getting an annual bonus on this next paycheck along with my commission. So I'm just hoping that it's a little bit more, so that way I can leave as much left over in my bank account as I can to cover for the next paycheck. Also to cover for like Christmas gifts and such. Once again, I thank you guys so much for following along with my journey. I thank you guys so much for the support. And if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that follow button. Don't forget to hit the like, leave a comment, share, and share this video out to anyone who you think would benefit from watching videos like this, or who might be able to understand and kind of know where I'm coming from. I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you on the next video. Okay, thanks, love you, bye.
I make $150,000 a year as a single income earner. I live paycheck to paycheck. I have no retirement. I have no savings. And it sucks. And I work 24/7. Farm Girl Nerd here has a great quote though. She says, "You must gain control over your money or the lack of it will forever control you." And I am living proof of this statement. I'm in massive debt. And it was not overnight. It happened over an 11-year span. When I tell you that I live paycheck to paycheck, it is not an exaggeration. This is why budgeting is so important. I was in an abusive relationship for many years and I was controlled. Budgeting feels very controlling to me, when in reality, all it is telling you where to put your dollars. It's interesting because as I'm going through this journey of getting out of debt, the more and more I realize that I am human and I have made mistakes, but I am taking control of those actions. And one day I will control my money. Right now I don't. Every single penny goes to minimum payments and it sucks. And that doesn't even include rent and mortgage. I have the day off work today and I'm outside hustling to pay for life. Budget, people, and actually apply the budget.
Actually, I'm not done. Do y'all know how many creators are living paycheck to paycheck? Paycheck to paycheck. We live paycheck to paycheck too. I just got a comment under the video that I made earlier saying, no, you missed with this one. I'm not about to sympathize with people who are crying in mansions. Most of us don't have mansions. Just because we are creators does not mean that we are making more than you. A lot of times we are all making the same amount of money. And I know that some people think, well, you just get paid to post videos like you're making easy money. It is not that easy. We did not start off making money. A lot of us went years either not getting paid or not getting paid a lot. And then maybe we did well enough to be able to do good. But I'm telling y'all, it is not what you might think it is. We started off for free, not getting paid for nothing, taking the energy, taking the time to post. We didn't get paid. Then we started getting a little bit. And then we got to a point to where we're good. And that's if you made it. Mind you, we still deal with different disparities in this field. There are still racial and gender disparities when it comes to content creation and getting paid. Within maybe the last year or year and a half is when I got to a point to where I could say, okay, I'm making consistent good money. Some months I did okay, some months I didn't do that well. And it's still this way now. It's not consistent. It's really not that reliable all the times. And it is not easy. And I want y'all to stop thinking it is. Like, it's different for all of us. Some people, they are good. For other creators, it's not. It is a spectrum. Don't let virality and follower amount make you think that somebody has more money than they actually do. Somebody can have millions of followers and not be making that much. Millions of followers does not mean millions of dollars. I say all of this to say we are pretty much all on the same level. There are some outliers of people being super duper rich, but for the most part, we are not. We might do well, we might have a good month, but that don't mean that we set for life and we buying mansions and Lamborghinis. That's not what that means. I just wanted to say that because I was noticing that some of the responses under that comment section made it seem like this is easier, but it takes a lot of work. This don't just happen overnight. Some people was trying to be smart saying that being a creator is not more difficult than being a doctor or a lawyer, but every job has its own complications. I'm not going to compare being a creator to anything, but just know that it is not easy. It's difficult and not everybody can do it. Not everybody wants to do it. And I understand why. So please, let's stop competing. Let's stop pitting two bad bitches against each other. We all struggling, and that's that.
What can you do to cut your spending? Sit down and think about it. Set some goals for yourself. It's a new year. What can you do different that can change your situation? Good luck and see you next video.